It's almost time, guys. Good evening, good afternoon. We are live. Today is October 5th, and we're talking about Canada immigration. So if you can hear my voice and you can see me, please drop your best emoji so that I will know that you can hear me and you can see me. Can you hear me? Can you see me? Please leave your comments, leave your emojis so that I know that you can hear me and you can see me. Also, where are you joining from? What's your name? Where are you joining from? What do you hope to get out of today's webinar? Just leave it in the comments, guys. So today has been long coming. Thank you for all the people that are here now. Don't forget to like the video and please share it. We want more people to join. Today is your opportunity to ask all your questions. So please start sharing, okay? And also leave your name and where you're joining from. All the people that are joining, if you are from Lagos, you're welcome. We have Bosede Malik, you're welcome. Charity Orji is one of our VIP members, you're welcome. Besu, oh my God. You're welcome. Please, let's share it. We're going to start right on time. Now, the way we're going to do it today is a Q&A. So if you want to be able to ask a question or to leave a comment, you have to subscribe to the channel, okay? That's the only way that you can leave a question. That's the only way that you can ask your question or leave a comment. So subscribe, turn on the notification bell, and invite as many people as you can. Okay, and like I said before, what is your name? Where are you joining from? Leave an emoji, click the share button so that others will know we have started. And let's get started. So today we have a special guest in the house. We're going to do a Q&A. You have the opportunity to ask a lot of questions. So before now, Canada has been the darling of many people to come and immigrate to Canada. It's still the darling of many people. Let me not even use my mouth to say it's not. But there's been a lot of changes recently. So a lot of you have questions in terms of, oh, can I still come to Canada? Or what do all these new immigration policies mean? Yeah, so that's some of the questions we're answering today. Today we have a guest. Her name is Asylum. Hi. Hi, guys. So today we have a guest, like I said, Asylum. Yes,
Hi,
I'm going to leave her channel here. You guys, please check her out on YouTube. Yeah, so she has some of the most amazing opinions you can imagine, very vocal. So today we're taking a Q&A, and if I borrow from Asi, we are not giving advice, so don't give advice. We're just gisting. It's just gist.
I'm not giving advice, it's gist.
So we're just gisting, yeah. So we'll take your questions. And like I said, subscribe to the channel so that you can be able to ask your questions. And I want to use the opportunity to also talk about some of the products, some of my own products that can help you. So if you want to use the Express Entry, we have a free Express Entry guide. Just ask the person that invited you for the link. If you want to do the work permit, we have a free checklist. And if you want to study in Canada, we have a free Study in Canada guide. Yeah, so just ask whoever sent you to the webinar and then they would help you. Okay, so you can start asking your questions. So as we wait for your questions, so that we can start the gist, I want to ask Asi, some of these recent policy changes, yeah. So some of them have not been so shocking, but this last one that the man did was some of the most shocking because it was so unexpected. And I feel that so many people who are trying to come to Canada will be discouraged, yeah. So they're like, oh, some people have reached out to me that I was planning to come and do my master's, but now I don't know what to do anymore. So what is the sentiment? What do you think, that announcement has done? Do you think that people should be discouraged, or do you still encourage them, to come?
Okay, thank you so much for the invite, Shay. Thank you. Thank you to everybody that tuned in. I hope you guys can hear me. I know my voice is loud.
I hear you.
Okay, so personally, I would say, I do not think everybody should come to Canada to school. I don't encourage school for many people because if you look at their age and you look at their background in terms of their educational background, many of them qualify for direct PRO routes. The school route is very expensive and it should just be maybe suggested to those in their mid to late 30s that probably just want to get another point or something. But those that are below, like maybe early 30s, mid 20s, and have like their first degree already in Nigeria, there are certain things they should put in place and see how they scale on the express entry draw before they think of coming to school. And why I say that is because it's not every course right now, especially with yesterday's announcement. I was just rounding up the video I have to post today. The calls have been plenty, like same thing with you. Everybody's discouraged, everybody's leaning back. Canada is not looking for art students. I won't even lie. You can't just be doing sociology, something that doesn't fly. It will not work. So you have to look for what they're doing. Like if Canada, they're looking for five courses. If you cannot fit in the 5 courses, there's nobody that can advise you or any miracle. You know, just find what they are doing. Look at the list. I think it was about 966 specific roles. So find a way that you fit into those things, or if you do not fit into anyone, marry somebody that fits into one of those things. Because we cannot help people that one. It's either you have brain to do the school, or you marry somebody that have brain to do the school, because it's going to get worse before it gets better. Next year is election. So if I tell you that it's going to get better, it's a lie, because they would want to scapegoat international students in order to win next year's election. So we want a situation whereby people are safeguarded. You know, people like, I don't know the kind of, basically, don't bring me here. People now say this woman is bringing discouragement. I'm very direct. I don't know how to lie. So if you want fake news, it's not me. People like fake news. Canada is calling. Canada is calling. It's not now. It's not now. They're not calling. They not call you. Don't leave those videos. Leave. They're not calling anything. Just you see the list as they wrote it. If you cannot study that thing, do express entry. And even the list, I don't know if you checked it. I checked it yesterday. It's category based draw. Exactly. And I've been screaming this. If Canada has a category based draw, why are you studying anything that is not there? I even did a particular. I said, don't study business courses. It's a waste of money. Now imagine somebody that is in school for business, and they say from November 1st. So if you're in a 2-year program, when you finish, are you going back home immediately? Mila is giving us buzzballs. Like throughout last year to this year, nobody has slept. And me, I can't even tell you, because that's the next question they want to ask you. What's the implication? They just released a list of people that will get PGWP. So if I'm not on that list, what's the implication?
What's the implication?
Will he give me 3 months, 3 years, 1 year, 8 months? We really don't know. He will take another 2 weeks before he will give another buzzboss again, because he just does not want us. There was a day I was laughing. I said, can this man just summarize all his stuff?
I just bring everything. Which one is all this November? This boy is coming now. Everybody doesn't even know what next.
just sit down there, pack everything and give us one, so that we will not digest. Okay, if I'm coming, I will come. If I'm not coming. But this one, people are already, maybe they've just gotten admission.
They're committed,
they have also PAL. And they have already entered the first year of their business degree, and they're hearing, after paying school fees, that they will not get PGWP. It's heartbreaking for me. Anybody. It's discouraging. I don't want to, some emails to open itself. I don't know if I should cry or I should just.
But is it true that I hear some people say that people who are already students will be grandfathered into the system? I don't know how true that is.
I want to hear from his mouth.
Exactly.
Because if they will grandfather you into the system, if you're already here, for how many years? Because it takes into effect November 1st, yes? Is it that from November 1st, all the schools that offer those programs will take it down from their websites? Or from that November 1st, everywhere that got admission from January should ask for refund? Imagine a school of 12,000 people studying business, and they go back and want to change all their courses to healthcare. What is that going to spell for the school? Because right now, I would not even advise, if you're coming in January and you have one business degree, go and tell them that you want to change. It's even better you lose 7,500 than to lose 15,000 and you don't have any PRO this thing. It's going to be very tough. That's why he did not announce it. Because when you grandfather people into the system, the moment he says that, it means that all the people with expiring work permits or study permits and the rest are already in the system, which might be dicey for what they are looking for in terms of their political class. Right now, they have a leg up, because they keep announcing that they are going to send people back. They will not extend work permit. So if you want to be safe, just be in the pool. Just Anyhow, and right now, pool self, they've reduced PRO by 25%. That's why they've not done draws in months. So we are looking at it. Maybe scores will even go up.
We go up.
It's
Definitely.
I don't know. I don't know how you do it. Either do PhD, marry somebody that has a PhD. Because right now people are so
These suggestions are making me laugh. If we are already married, what do we do?
how will I do now? One person among the husband and wife have to decide to go and read book because it's a lot. I've done calculations, people's scores, and then people are no longer happy for their birthdays, Shay. The moment your birthday comes, it's almost like Canada has put a dark cloth. People are not celebrating birthdays; they just see it as -5 points.
Yes.
It's really intense. If they would grandfather people into the system, what is now your fate in terms of work, in terms of roles and jobs, when a government announces on national TV that those that did business degrees, it sounds like diploma mills. There's a way it is. That's why I said, even when they were scapegoating Conestoga, right now we now have sentiments from employers. They are not taking some Conestoga.
Exactly. I heard that.
Because you vocally say that this school did this. Employers here, the entire school is fake. So anybody going to that school has to suffer some form of repercussions. I heard somebody talking about it. She was like, if she sees it in her HR or whatever, she just pushes it aside. And a lot of students are still there. Yes. You know, they don't, when they start spilling, they spill. They say because from headquarters, they heard that the school, you know, when somebody says a school has some this, by the time the story gets to the next person, they say the entire school. The next person increases it again in scale. And the next person says, in fact, instead of going through and trying to interview each person to give them a shot, I will just deny everybody and be safe. You know, so it's going to have a lot of repercussions if he doesn't finish his sentence. As far as I'm concerned, Miller has not finished his sentence. So that people know, if I have spent money and I'm going to graduate from my 2-year global business management course in December, are you telling me I will go back home? Because I'm supposed to get 3 years work permits, and global business management is not in what they call in that your list. So are you saying I will go back? That's where the conversation is, and that's why a lot of people are confused. Another thing is, if it doesn't tell them to go back home per se, is it going to reduce their PGWP? Do you understand? Instead of 3 years, he might want to do 2 years, but he needs to say
what
something.
His intentions are, so that people can start making plans.
Yes.
Because now you don't even know. Are we? Yeah, just you're right. It's like that is giving it in bits and pieces.
It's not fair. It's not fair. The weather is getting cold. Yes, now people are getting depressed. Like you just be walking on the road and you don't know. Am I here? Am I going?
Am I here?
Should I even buy this thing? What if they chase me? It's not a good thing. And the moment the weather becomes dark, cold, snow, depression is high. People are locking themselves inside, worried about the next day. You come out now, anywhere you go as an international student, they feel like you're the reason there's no job in Canada. You're an international student that coughed out $30,000 is the reason you don't have job. How? Because they too have spent so much, you know. It's I when you speak to some students, that's why I say reality check for him. He needs to finish his sentence so that we now know, because we are not children bantering with people's emotions like this. We're like, what is my problem? Am I going? Am I getting it? That's why sometimes I'm vocal to tell some people, if I look at your score, look at this thing, you're just hanging in the pool. I say, go back home, go and sit down. Instead of paying bills, and then you're on temporary this thing, permit is expiring in December, nobody has seen any draws, and you're just in Canada. What are you doing here? To your house. Because even if you enter the pool, you need 6 months to finish all your application process. So you'll just be paying rent. Within those 6 months, where will you work? What will you do with yourself? You know, some harsh conversations have to be had. But why are we having these conversations when the man in charge of us is not finishing his sentence?
I think that the option of going home, some people are not going to.
Because they are finishing their village people. Sorry for you.
So we have told everything. It's like,
yes.
The number of asylum students to asylum seekers are increasing. Because really, if they don't want to go back and they are here, there's no option. then
I
they
don't,
go
I
and seek
don't think,
asylum.
I don't think
Canada
it
is
is
even
ever
digging
that.
another hole for itself while it is trying to sort out this side, because
I
we
don't,
didn't
yes,
stop students from becoming asylum seekers. So
I don't think it is that bad to get to that point. But I know that this government, they are just very slow. You will get it, though. You will get the PRO. You feel sit down, get citizenship. 12 years later, they will go and dig something. Because most of our study application, we had SOP. That's why they are not treating us as emergency case. Because if they face students that are asylum seekers, many of us committed perjury. Because you told the government you're going back. You put your family as your family ties. And all of a sudden, it's that same family that wants to kill you. All of a sudden, is the place where you dropped those big things that you're having issues with. So a lot of people might, especially with some lawyers are giving some fake advice, financial advice, and then you have proof of fund that you sent of $50,000, and your asylum seeker is telling you in your case you should write that you were a prince that ran away from where and you have no money on you. So how did you now tell a government you have 50,000? You know, those are cases that will come up, and that's why I don't advise it at all. It's never that bad. Canada, no sweet rich like that. It's relax. It's not that bad. It will shoot you in the foot if you get to the point where you've suffered, because not all asylum seekers are just, I mean, every day you're looking behind your shoulder. You're waiting for your application. You're waiting for your stand, you know, and you don't want to get in front of the judge and it's a wicked judge that has your time that day and they deny you. There are many people, Sheyi, that they have sent back. They are not on the news.
They are not announcing it.
They are not
There are
announcing
even many people here in Canada that their claims have been denied. Anyway,
there are many people. They are going back for, you know, revisiting the claims, appeal, one thing or the other.
Some of them are looking for spouse, like you said, or some are looking. Some have reached out to me that actually, do you know anybody that wants to marry?
Yes, everybody's looking for marriage right now. Emergency marriage. That should have even been, if not, we need the advice on now. Like I said, this thing is
so we're just
supposed to be the first point of call before you they go asylum. No, be so. You should have found love. You know, great find love. You went to the worst part. I feel like they can still. There's a Chinese woman that was held simply because years after she got married, her 2 children are citizens. She has lived here. The first person she did the marriage contract with was caught in one illegal business. They looked at his marriage circle and they say, "Who is this person that you married?" They say, "Oh, it's a contract marriage. She paid me." I've not heard from her again.
That was it. Now?
And because they are trying to contact who is this person, and you have never spoken to the person in 20-something years, they had to go and bring her from her big house with her 2 citizen children and new husband, and they are deporting her. The system is too slow. I'm not going to advise you to get to a point where you lock yourself, because they'll take your children. If your children, you not go and be giving birth to children here, they'll say, okay, those children are Canadian citizens, they can remain, but you need to go. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. If you have questions, you can.
Okay. So there's a question on the screen. I'm going to answer this one. So if you have IELTS overall band 6, you cannot enter the express entry pool. You need to have at least 6 in each: speaking, listening, reading, and writing. At least 6. And you should not be looking at the minimum. We're just saying here that scores are likely to go up. Aim for the maximum. Aim to get a band of 9. Yeah. So that's what you should be aiming for. So guys, don't forget to leave your questions. You need to subscribe to be able to leave your questions. Wow. Oh my God. Asi, are you seeing this one? Exactly what you were saying.
Admission. Go and collect your money back.
And he has paid, and it's resuming January. Okay, this is October. So
yes, collect your money back now. Tell them, send them mail. They should give you back. You don't have to come again.
Wow.
Or just look at the school and check other courses within the health.
Yes, within the same
routes,
school.
And tell them that you want to change. Better for you. The faster you change, the better, because everybody is going to be changing. You don't have to get to the point that they can say, they will not say they are not changing you. You know, so change fast, because if you don't change fast, and then they say instead of you that they don't have openings in other things and they can give you back your money. Remember that Canada has also said that you cannot change school without getting a fresh PAL. So the faster you act on that your school for them to change you, the better. That's all.
Okay, Annie asking about caregiver pathway to PR. So So that's one of the things that the man has not finished talking about.
He has not finished his sentence, my dear. You see this your question now. Fear is even gripping him to complete this one.
We cannot even
because Canadians will kill him.
There are implications, exactly. He cannot.
Canadians will kill because he promised visa PR on arrival. If he try this thing with this current immigration fire that he's on, they will dive him. You know that there's been a terrorist that have been found to come in through study.
Yes, I hear that.
So there is a lot on ground for him to come and go back and tell you people that caregiver to PR. Right now, that even students, a lot of students here are ready to do caregiver job. And he was now promising foreigners visa on arrival. I don't think he will make the announcement. If he opens the portal, it might be hush hush. But if anybody catch him, Conservative Party is not joking right now. Everybody is, I think the political atmosphere is just too tense. They have not done draws, Sheyi. They have not done draws for so long that people, the only draws they are doing is provincial because they'll be like, it's province that asks for them.
Yeah.
CEC. Those people have Canadian experience. So it's almost like,
it's they are being careful, especially with the election. And
they're being very careful.
It's likely to get worse before it gets better.
It's going to be tight. It's going to be tight. But it's Canada need a run. Well, they're always here. They will need people. It's just right now. It will shake a little, but it's fine. Early childhood
education, one of the courses that is okay.
I think it's under health. Go and check under healthcare. I think it was early childhood, early childhood counseling or something. Yeah, early childhood is okay for. There are some provinces that are looking for you. Prince Edward Islands. There are some provinces that are looking for direct early childhood education, and they'll give you like provincial nomination. That's why I say it's not everybody that I will advise to do school. Unless you're ready to go to the provinces that are looking for you.
Exactly.
And sit down there. There's nothing there. Like, yeah, people.
Now? Why would you not want to go there if you're going to get what you need from them? Then why not?
You want Toronto to look for who? Who do you know there? Did they promise
I was coming to Canada. Anywhere. I did not even know which one is Toronto. I don't even know where. I
don't mind them. Everybody,
but now people now are so choosy. They want to
you want to go to that place. You will like it. We were just discussing about St. Catharines, and I told her, like, even the first time I went there, so calm. The house is so chill. You at least you can walk on your pace. If you have internet and you're walking online, what are you rushing for? You come out, the air is clear. Nobody is angry at you or something. You know, it's just weird. It's just weird. Must you have a provincial nomination before
coming out of the pool? No,
No,
you must not have provincial nomination. So provincial nomination is one way. You can be picked by a province, or you just get a nomination from the federal government. That's how express entry works. So you don't have to be picked by a province.
The nomination it gives you 600 points. So for those that are afraid about points and the rest, it just helps, because if you're an older couple or you're an older person, either husband or wife, and you come and like that person of early childhood, you go, you Google, and you find out Prince Edward Island is looking for me. Leave what Macmillan is saying. If you sit down there and they say after 6 months you have stayed, just give us address and tell us you are here. When you finish, we will nominate you and give you 600 points, because we are looking for you. And you have already stayed there. No matter your age, even if your point is 300 and somebody has gone to PhD and they have 400 and 500, that one is their business. If they nominate you, they give you extra 600 points. And now your score is like 900 and something. You get the PR. So that's targeted approach. You cannot just be throwing dice and be shooting darts with your 30,000. If you're not ready to be targeted, go to a place that they are looking for you for sure, for real. Sure. And it's just going to, you're just going to be waiting for Macmillan to finish his sentence, like the rest of us. Just be waiting. Today he will come, he will say, like, thank God somebody even said that home care. It's part of the sentence, he has not finished.
Yes, people have been asking me and I've been like, you know what, it hasn't launched. The man has
it hasn't launched, and September has passed.
This is the fall now. So
this is the fall.
I don't think that he has the liver to
no, it's not the time. About that. They will keep they will dive in. What about food bank?
Because I hear a lot of international, that's why I put this question up. People even message and like,
what do you mean food bank and its impact?
Like if an international student is going to queue up for food bank, some people are asking, will it affect
the truth is
their ability to get PR?
Let me tell you the truth. The way I see life, Are you queuing up for food bank really because you need the food, or
You
because
need
you
the
just
food.
like free things?
Exactly.
Not every freebie you will take. This is a society that there is a way you carry yourself that it will reflect in the way you interact with them, the Canadians, wherever you meet them. It will interact with how you carry yourself and how you see yourself. It's very important. We're already black. You're not going to do as if you know too whole. Most of the food there is not sweet. You cannot eat that canned food. Just drop it back. Drop it. You can. Me and me know that cupboard full of lentil, this mumu name, you have not touched it. It has started expiring. It's not good now. Leave the food bank if you don't need it. If you need it, fine. Go for the things you need. It's okay. But the moment you get a job and you can afford it, stop going. Because by food bank, you're putting yourself in a poverty mentality. There are many people with big jobs so that still go for food bank.
It's a mentality. For food bank. Yes, and it's not about the PR thing. It's about even the mentality.
It's just the mentality.
Leave it for the people that actually do need it. People.
Homeless and the rest of them. Because at a point, you want your own self and your life to get to a point where you are volunteering to give. Imagine the people that they call international students that are taking their job. We do a food drive on the road for homeless people. They are seeing blacks, people coming out to share food and giving back to the community. It changes the mindset. The same way they hire news agencies. We get news agencies that this is our little way to give back. I mean, we came to Canada, we've came in as international students, we learned, we've gotten jobs, we've settled down, and we are giving back to Canadians. Most of the people that are on the streets that are homeless, most of them are white Canadians. So no matter how bad it is for us, we have house first. You have one or two things going for you, you get. So just take only what you do. For me, I don't think it affects your PRO. It's just that when other Canadians see you, you become the statistics of people that they always talk about. That international students are taking their food back.
That's the thing.
Only when you need it. Only when you. Hi. I'm just seeing the comments.
I have to put your gang.
Yes, so gang. Thank you so much. That's the feeling, and it's very important for us to just clear that mentality. Unless you really need it. There are some drives. Some people say, oh, go apply for this other free something, or go, there's this place they used to give free this thing for newcomers that come. That if I don't need it, I'm not going. It's not that deep. I can buy the one that I need. If I'm in a position where I need it, no problem. But between me and God, and where I'm telling God I want to go to, I know I don't need it. I gotta be dragging pot and plates with people that really need it. It's not good. I don't. It will help you, and to help you. No worry.
I'm 75. Retired.
Retired.
75. You're retired now. You should be resting.
Fellow.
I don't know if it's the real this thing.
Bankers. Okay, Institute of Bankers, Management Consultants, Admin Management. Marry your wife is the only person that have chance now.
If the wife is not even younger.
And if the wife is younger, what is the age of the wife? And what are the ages of the children? If your children can come in and get this PR, they apply visitors for you. They have not started grandparents, Kini, and parents, whatever. Because if you file taxes 3 times, there was one route they had for parents and grandparents where they can give them PRO. So that way, if your child has filed tax 3 times in Canada, and of course their income is good, they will now file. They have not opened that route since COVID, but it's a good thing to consider sending your children. And the good thing with your age is that you will get visiting visa.
Yeah, definitely.
You understand? Yeah. Just give them your profile. You are coming to visit somebody. They look at it and they feel like you're not a danger or you're not coming to drag their job. They'll give you 10 years. So you do a new passport that has 10 years so that you get 10 years visiting visa right now, because we do not know if the people that will win next year's election will reduce the duration of visiting visa to maybe 3 years or not the duration of your passport. Right now, it's the duration of your passport. So it's good that everybody applies and gets it now that it's open. Okay.
Yeah.
So, but if you can get that, then you can come and visit first. It's not the nicest place for people that are over 70. It's very cold and annoying. So I would prefer you come and visit first. Maybe you might not like it. Because there's some grandparents that after a while, they just want to go back.
They want to go back. Sure.
It's really, really intense. Unless you're coming, you have your spouse, your your units, your family, you are together, everybody's in one big house. This place is a zoo. You get a CB. You come out, it's only you and one very big coyote. You look here, you see fox. You look here, bear is running. You look here. What am I inside Jurassic Park? What is this thing? Any animal that you know, they are chasing you. Government is writing. If you see them, don't harm them. Call this number. As if we are they run. I will be dialing number. Many things. So it's good for walks and the rest, but I would prefer you just get your visiting so that you visit like from time to time if you want to. Just come. Summer is always nice. Parks are open and the rest. So yeah. Minus IELTS, self-pip.
Self-pip, yeah, for English. And then if you can do French,
if you can do French. Some people prefer self-pip. I keep saying only IELTS because that's the one I did. Some people say self-pip is easier.
I've not done.
I don't know what easier, but IELTS, because we study British English. IELTS is IELTS. They will understand what we are saying. There's an intensity with the Nigerian grammar that looks like ChatGPT. So you don't want any Canadian person to be saying, why instead of you write just direct grammar, you're writing intensely, immensely, and all those big things. So sometimes some people can be tricky for some people. So does my spouse need IELTS even if he's not going with me? No, it's not going with you. He doesn't need IELTS.
Doesn't need, yeah. And then even if he was going with you, it's not compulsory. But if your spouse is going with you, they have 30 points or so. So if they don't do the IELTS, you don't get those points. Yeah. Agricultural route. I think this is for a certain province. Okay, so there are two ways when we talk about agriculture. Number one is the category-based draws. So if you have work experience in any of those knocks in the category base, you can do agriculture. And I think there's another province which is a work route. You need to get a job in Saskatchewan, I think it's Saskatchewan. You need to get a job in agriculture. Yeah. I feel a lot of times when people ask these questions, they don't have a good understanding of, what is available for them. If I have agriculture and all of that. So
agriculture is a good route here. It's a good because food is food. Food will be needed everywhere. So please, like if you want, you can check it for category-based draw. You need your experience from back home. Then for this other one, you need job here. Job here, let me not like to use very hard. So just follow category-based draw. Job here. They are looking for you. They are looking for you. I don't know why I don't know. Maybe they are looking for you. They're not looking for those of us here because if people tell you the number of CV they have submitted, you will not even, you're just off this thing. So don't be discouraged. Just do PR instead. Because sometimes people say, get the job. You just apply to the company, tailor your CV, get the job offer. What is that? Even people that are here are not getting it. When they call you, say, come to Saskatchewan next week, you say, no, I'm in Lagos. What is that? The way they will fling your resume. Because the atmosphere, I just told you the atmosphere is tense. People are angry that we are collecting their job. So the first thing they will do is to even discourage you and tell you that the job is not waiting. It's not a skill set that is so, unless the company and you want top programmer, end-to-end coder, this one, that one. But agriculture, just be in either do that category based or just be in the pool. That would be one. Be sponsored.
So this is one of those lies that
can sponsor. What do you mean by sponsor?
Exactly. So people are always asking this. I think there are some people that when you get here, you pay. So those are all those agents, yeah. So those are not the kind of things that
I've not heard this type of thing before. Are you serious? On a no tell me, for sponsor myself. Sponsor from Nigeria to Canada, and when we get there, we can pay them. So this thing is fake marriage. Is it marriage?
Don't you get it? So they're thinking, okay, so there's some agents that have said, you know what, we'll get you a job, pay your flight and all of that. When you get to Canada, you'll be paying small from your salary.
A lie. It's a lie. If it was even LMIA before, LMIA has stopped. And LMIA is not when we get there, we pay them. That we are looking at $30,000. Nobody, unless you're dating their cousin or you're related to their grandmother, because I don't know why anybody would want to do that.
Why would anybody do that?
The money is too much.
You are
No, because their tax record will be on five. No, the liability is too much. Unless you people have the same DNA, just forget it. It's a lie. And if at all it works, it's slave trade. If you come here, those Indians it has worked for, and they bring their LMIA, they are inside farm, where if you raise your head, north, south, east, and west, you cannot see anything that is not pepper or strawberry or lavender or this. Totally black, working some harsh conditions inside farm. Some asylum seekers, they send them there. You big man, you run go seek asylum. They will send you to one far place to go and work, just so that you say your family wants to kill you. So the farther they send you away from civilization, the safer you are.
My God,
and it's not worth it. It's not worth
it. You know, those things it's so hard. It's not worth it. I'm telling you, because when you just compare your life back home and what you have come to do,
you can't even go back home. You go land for Cotonou, use road, use bus, find way, do ECOWAS. You're living in your place, you're shaking. Go and have one enemy that will snap you in Nigeria and send Canadian government. See if you go come back. Don't do. Can you be explicit about flagpoling? It has ended.
It has ended. It's as simple as that.
Stop laughing. That's why.
Me, I'm very diplomatic. I will do like this.
It hasn't. I don't used to pet people. Should I lie? Visitor visa. And how long will it take? 0. It will not take time because it's not possible.
This is Kiki Lily stories. That has ended.
If you come in, it has ended now. You are not following Macmillan. Hey. It has ended. Visitor to PR 0. Visitor to work 0. But if you come and you visit and you find husband, go back. Let the husband bring you back. If you get them. So that's your 6 months. That's your 6 months where you come. Be serious. Be looking. Make your eye their side. Be very serious. Do you know, let me gist you. So I was taking a walk, and a guy and his dog. The guy stopped me. Indian guy. Said, do I have any friend that's looking for a husband? This time they tell you, that he has been divorced for 5 years, that he's looking for somebody, wife, that should, in case, make her give the person, but the way I laughed there, he said, because yes, his only son has married and he's alone in the house, and just him and his dog. So those of you that are looking for visitor visa, make sure say you pass these streets where this guy and his dog they pass. Find this dog.
Oh my God!
Because the desperation is becoming too much. That's the only way. I won't do it. I have given you people plug that there's a certain man with his dog. The dog is black that used to pass.
I wish they had a WhatsApp group where they put themselves so that everybody that are looking for a spouse enter this WhatsApp group. Right?
Some of those people they will treat you like slaves.
Those things are scary.
If somebody sponsors your visa here, some of them treat their wives like slaves. Somebody sent me an email. Her own husband, the children, the husband and children, they have PR or something. I don't know how she came in with visitor and decided to seek asylum, that the husband is treating her like a slave. That if it's not that she knows that she married this person, marriage is not, treats her very, very badly. Because you're just stranded. You don't want to be in that position. I'm telling you. Just visit, look around, go back. Where will come out? Just allow the atmosphere to go down a bit. If I want someone...
I want to ask, if someone gets a job offer, should the person write IELTS in order to immigrate? No. So if you get a job offer and LMIA,
nobody's giving you LMIA. Oh, it's ended now.
Please, so if you want,
there's anybody that give you LMIA is a lie. You pay all those money, you go to the airport. The way they will ban you for 5 years, you will not believe yourself. Because that's one of the things these fake agents are going to do. Many people have gotten 5 years ban. 5 years ban. They would draft fake LMIA, draft nonsense. If they don't
Anything
detect
you
it in
want,
this
they will
airport
grab,
and
yeah.
you land in Canada, bam, 5 years ban. Is it worth it? A client wants to immigrate through a software engineer. Can I recommend the masterclass to him with all these
With all
problems?
these problems. There's no problem with immigrating.
That's software engineer. It's not among the problem. It's art
You have
students
a
that
good
we are quarreling with.
engineer is a
Software
it's
is,
a good
as long as the
education, yeah.
clients have plenty brain, good. Because
He
sometimes
can, yeah.
masters, just masters is good because masters, he can bring his wife if he's married. Right now, masters is the only one that they are giving a little bit of leverage. So masters in a place where he has like a more tendency to get settled in, very good. Choose carefully. Choose carefully. This is your software. You go to downtown Toronto. If you get a job, as they post that job, 100 applications, 1 minute.
I have a friend that's looking for a job. That's what she told me. She said
100
she
I'm
was
not even
applying on LinkedIn. She applied. When she came back 30 minutes later, she was like, she won't believe it. Like 1,000 people had applied. Like,
and that is just one
it's
person
not
they're
only
looking
that's
for.
looking for the work now.
One person they're looking. So it's very intense this period. Just being a software engineer might not even cut it. He needs to specialize and be very serious in the angle. Look for an angle that they are looking for. And not everybody's. A software is very generic. So he can do it. He can do it. How about coming in as visitor? Change to study properly. Take a caregiver program. Is it possible? As you come in as visitor, it's not like it's not possible. But the intent with which you came to Canada is visit. Walk into the school, tell them, they say, and they will send you, what's be that thing? Admission. Leave the country. Go outside. Then you come back again.
Because really, I always tell them, if your
of
intent is to
entry
come to
will
Canada
hold you.
to apply for a study
If you
permit,
tell them in the
you don't have to come to do that. You can do it from back home, except you genuinely want to come and visit.
Maybe they're afraid that the school, and you want to see the school that it exists. Come now, walk inside admission, shake their hand, get this thing, get the PAL, but you will walk out of this country and come back again with that new, apply for study permits, kini, whatever, study, visa, everything. Go out and come back again. That's the only way. That's the only way. It will help. I think applying even within here is easier. And when you get it, leave the place and come back again. I always support going out and coming back again. Why? Because especially for those that came in and found out that they had fake admission, and the first thing that came to your mind is to get a new admission. You don't enter one chance. As you got the new admission, leave the country and come back. You already have study visa. Come back with that new LMIA. It tells IRCC that, oh, I came in, I found out my school was fake. So I left the country and I came back again. That flight ticket is not that big of a deal than for you to stay in this country. After 5 years, they send you away. That's all.
So, Krista, you've been putting your question severally, so that's why I put it up. We've already answered this category-based draw, yeah, and then the province is. I mean, if you're in a category-based draw, then it doesn't matter which province, yeah. So you can go to any province you want; they will pick you from the pool.
Yeah. And Saskatchewan is, you say, which province? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Right now, with Agric, they even expanded with their study, the number of people that can enter, the number of people we trade, 997 different entries for study for the category. So it's a lot. You can enter one way or the other. But it's good. It's your point, though. The Agric and all this thing does not matter. Your points. If your age is too much, your this is too, you go worry. Can you work and school?
You can work as of now. You can still work and school at the same time.
Isn't that where you found job? If you find job now, fine. If you find job,
at least the government didn't stop you from working. I don't ask you. You know that the man said
he has not. No, it has not started. It's still 20 hours. Makwila has not finished his sentence yet.
Is causing confusion.
Do you know that I met somebody yesterday and she said she has started her 24 hours? That he said.
Because truly, at first, I too thought that he said in the fall. Just, I didn't realize that.
Is it not fall that how many fall we want to fall again? By next month, snow is falling. So It's just September, October we have as fall, sir.
Is it that they should remind him now? Is it that he has forgotten that he's
it's
hanging?
just 20 hours. And some people are working 24 hours because they are ready to fight
Some people are working the 24 hours because I'm sure they had already told their employers that we'll work 24 hours and
from
then
so time, yeah.
Just 20 to 24 is not a big deal. So I mean,
but the truth is there are certain courses, if you school and work, you will barely pass. If I'm being realistic, you barely pass. But it's always thank you so much. You barely pass because me, all those are engineering courses. I think somebody's dad had called me and was like, his son will school and work. I said, sir, unless you want that boy to fail, just send him money because there's nothing like school and work. Is there really? I said, nothing like school. Just be giving him money. He doesn't have that boy. It's like you're owing me. It's like you're owing me tight. Yes, an undergraduate.
No, if it's undergraduate, I really don't encourage them to
said,
work.
no, you should so that he may have small this. I say, sir, help him. Since the boy is always asking for money left, right, and center. I said, the defense I defended that time. I carry sugar. I showed them. I said, see cost of sugar. See cost of this. See our grocery list. He said, you don't mean it. I see, wow. Things are expensive. Oh, I say, yes. So it's not like he's stealing money. Things are just expensive. So help him so that he can pass. You can't spend
so that
his entire degree is going to cost close to $200,000. Make him fail. No. So that's the thing. My study permit expires in December. Can I apply for PGWP? Extend my spouse's open work permit to a full-time job with
a full-time job offer in tier 4.
Tier 4 is not among. But PGWP that's expiring December. Are you in the category?
No, his study permit is expiring in December. So I think it doesn't matter when your study permit is expiring, so long as the school has given you notification that you have your program is complete. Because the program is complete. Extra 3 months.
Hey! If your program is complete, apply this night.
Apply now.
Because from November 1st, this thing you're writing here is not going to work. Apply this night because from yesterday.
November 1st is like, yeah.
And this tier 4, is there a way that you can get a supervisor job so that it enters tier 3? So even if you're doing food and beverage, you're doing bank, something that is just like several hands or something in tier 4, if there's a way the company can give you a supervisor role, so you enter tier 3, it helps you better. So that before this Mac Miller will stamp his foot on anything, your spouse would have gotten open work permit. You get your PGWP, and then your children, their study permits are also, renewed. Because it's a matter of time. Just be fast. It has to be tier 3. It helps a lot better with tier 3. But I don't think for PGWP, they don't really.
Well, for PGWP,
you don't even need job.
Spouse, you don't need job for PGWP.
You don't need job.
But for the spouse to get work permit, you do need.
For the spouse, yeah.
Yes, so you can apply for yourself and your children, but it's your spouse that needs you to have a job, and of course a real job.
You get.
Before she can get work permits. So I think this is like the big question in a nutshell. What route do you, and I think that was among the things you said when you first started. What route do you suggest for family? So I think what Asi said was express entry. I don't know why I feel that's probably the first thing that people should consider. I know in those days it used to be study route. It was like easy. You just come, finish studying, and get PGWP. But with all the changes, if you can look at express entry, try and do your IELTS. If you have a job in one of those category-based jobs. And the beautiful thing is those category-based jobs, it's only 6 months of work experience.
Yes, no.
That is required in the last 3 years. So I feel that is something that people can
you will fall under it.
Yes, so you can go down do caregiver is there, nurses aid is there, truck driver is there, and some farm jobs are there. So if you can do that for 6 months.
Another thing, it depends, because this question, you're not putting the age. If those children are below 3, just stay in your house because they are going to frustrate your wife and you. So if they are like small children, better have money, because as she come now, she will not work anything. She will just be looking at them. Then if you have money now, she will now get job and house and all those things. Then you go to school. That's the only way you say, okay, you want to do school. Unless you do PRO direct. And even if you get PRO direct, if the children are still very tiny, Canada is not running away. Land and go back to your house. Let them grow a little. It's not that big of a deal, because if you estimate the amount of money you'll be spending to run your family in this country, it's a lot. It's a heavy. I will not even advise you to sell house to come to this place. I will not advise you to sell any company. Anything that is not car, you can sell car, no problem. But don't sell anything house. It's not that deep. Sell things that, you know, are like liabilities that can move, but still, the age of your children are very important, especially because it's a new space. If your wife is someone that is hands-on and everything, fine, you could get PR or apply for her mother or somebody so that she can enter the system. Not that she will come here, one baby needs to cry, one this and this, and she's alone in a place where snow everywhere, snow have reached her door. Huh?
I think it takes a lot of planning to do.
Plan. Of this. It's not one shoe fit all. You even tell her family of wife and 2 children, what age? If those children are like 18, 15, come on, carry those ones and come here. Those ones are elderly people. They should even be cooking for you. They should be your wife will enjoy. Tell them to go and shovel snow outside. If the children are very small, then it will worry. People with big kids, people with big kids are enjoying. They are enjoying in this country. Especially kids that their head come down, not those ones you have gone to spoil in Nigeria. You bring them, they will suffer you. They will call police for you. Those ones that are stubborn, leave them there. Put them in army day. Put them in boarding school. Leave them in Nigeria. They have been calling police for people back to back here. Yes, so just know. Look at your child.
I mean, I wonder what kind of. Anyway, I don't know. Shall let me know negative because
are you not? Is it not Nigeria we came from that you don't shout on my child? Don't do that. Leave him. Junior, shout on the driver. Tell the driver to turn the car. He's sweeting you now. Bring Junior here. Junior will call 911 back to back. They will now come and inspect. There's a lady they had to inspect her fridge. She had soup and all those things inside. You know how would they put her inside those Tupperware? They said this is not food though. That's how she went to start to buy broccoli, things that nobody's eating, just so that the fridge looks like what they recognize. Because all the soup that we put inside those containers are not food enough. And now she has like anxiety anytime she hears doorbell or she hears police van because children went to report. It's not nice.
But why? Oh no, those are not. It's not nice now.
It's postgraduate diploma.
It's not nice. I don't think my children will ever do that anyway. Like
nobody should report. Anybody child that reports me, I will leave you with police. I don't travel. You will tell the police my mother is not well. Send me back because I'll just travel. Call your grandparents that have collected your child. Go to Dubai, go sit down. Don't come and see you so that I should come and cry because don't do children that you would have used to their school fees to buy bag. They will not come and stress you. Nobody should stress me. This Canada now that everybody's hustling, they see parents are always online watching webinars and trying to get updates on how to migrate. And you bring a child, and that child is the reason why you're in FBI, I've been a police list. No. So train them up well. If you don't train them up, it will frustrate you.
So if you bring children here who are not properly trained, they will give a lot of, because even in school they can like my son's friends come over and their parents come. There's a way they talk to their mom. Even my son will be surprised. Like if you can't write, and some children will pick up on those things and start being forward to their parents and all of that.
Nobody's saying that they should not be out there. It helps for you to know your rights. Sure. Know your rights is not being insulting. You understand? Know your rights is not telling your mother shut up. As much as you know your rights, you are a Nigerian. That is a Nigerian Canadian citizenship.
Exactly.
So even come and Canadian, that is my parents, their background is Nigeria. If you try that talk with me, and it's always people that when you come here and we're having this kind of conversation, do not badmouth your country in front of your kids.
Exactly.
Reflect how they see the country. They will not want to relate with it. If you tell them you're going back, they don't want to go back with you. They don't want to hear anything. In fact, you use Nigeria and do punishment for them. If you do anyhow, send it to Africa. You too, you start saying Africa. Where do? I will send you back to
Nigeria, Africa.
Yes, now they keep saying Africa. Africa, as if since when Africa we don't know map again. It's no. It's Africa is not any. Africa is where? What's the capital of Africa? You know, it's different.
Yeah.
But if you talk about your country with pride, not that you and your friends will be like, you know, here, this Canada they walk, not like Nigeria, that is everything is scattered. All your sentence, if you talk one thing, praise Canada, you talk down Nigeria, praise Canada. Went to pharmacy today. I spent more than how many minutes for medicine. If the pikin down there vomit, they pour this thing. My niece, I needed a prescription. And I'm like, madam, hurry up. She said, can I come back in half an hour? I said, I don't have, give me my paper back. Let me go to a serious person. That's how she reduced it to 10 minutes. Because I think that sometimes people are spoiling them. If they tell you 10 minutes, you say, okay, I would wait. The moment I say, give me my paper back.
Give you on time. Yeah.
Because she knows she will lose the money. Yes, I thought I don't have 30 minutes. Give my paper back. I'll go to another pharmacy. There's Shoppers Drug Mart here. That's when she said, okay, I would expedite it. If I'm not expediter, you make sure that you get it.
There are some of us that are asking personal questions. Please, so if you have your
postgraduate diploma equivalent to masters, no, it's not.
It's not. So masters is higher than postgraduate diploma. And that's why. Because some people will not know. Masters is higher. So it's PhD, masters before others. So they are not the same. So if you have personal questions, so you want to ask questions about yourself, you can book a consultation. So ASI has a consultation. I do as well. So if you check ASI's website, ASI Darling vlogs, right? You would see her email. You can send an email.
Yeah,
or you can also
asidarling.abba@gmail.com.
Yeah. So, or you can consult me, but we're doing general here. We're not asking personal questions, okay? Okay, because maybe you're asking, there are two personal.
I'm not seeing they ask them, that it's fine. I'm not seeing the question. Okay. Oh, I didn't click this comment side. Comments are plenty. Hey, read it. Discovering me. There are plenty. It throws me off when it's so much and we have passed it. I don't know where we are starting from.
Exactly, where to start from. The situation where someone is some business, does it count as in-demand category?
Yeah, so are you trying to insult trying to insult my course? Is that not what I studied? Of course now. Now we they read. See how I showed them. Yeah. It's in demand. Business analytics, system analytics. Yeah,
system analytics.
The coding one, not the one that people are just talking book. The coding one.
Yeah. Is that the one you did? The coding one?
Yeah.
The strong one.
This that one. Strong
one, though.
The strong one.
You need
so sorry. I should have opened this side. I'm sure like you were bamboozled with the questions back to back.
Okay,
can I use HND to study masters?
Not likely.
HND to study masters. It depends on the school. So I don't think every school takes it.
But
it depends on the school. And also, max out that your HND. Because right now, two people are having issues. Because since they started giving masters priority, competition is high in masters. For 2 to get masters is tough. So you have to apply. Supporting documents, different things. So yeah, that's the only thing.
If you check and see any question that you feel that you would want to answer.
Hey, from this MMAB, all those that have sent since before, no verse, resend.
No, you have to start from the down.
There are plenty. Please start again. Please. Let's see. Am I able to? I'm not able to click on it. I don't think I've signed into but it's okay. I didn't sign into my StreamYard. I think there's a trick on move. Please move. Is it more information on Express Entry in terms of the starting process? She has a guide on Express Entry starting process tricks. So just check the free guide. Can I do work and study under Pharmacy Tech? Yeah, Pharmacy Tech is a good course. What's this? I have craft certificate in mechanical fitting. Yes, now you the rain. And under trade, mechanical fitting, Miriam, go under trade, category-based draw, Express Entry. Category-based draw, Express Entry, because as I talk now, you ask her again. Category-based draw, trade. If you don't see mechanical fitting, you see what they call machine fitters. Now you click it, use that one. If you have already IELTS and WES, hope you have like first degree. If you have like IELTS and you've done your WES, they have not done trade for this year, so quickly enter the pool. If they do, maybe towards the end of the year for the remaining categories, you're able to get. Miriam Firi, yeah. My 2 children, 25 and 22. These ones are your cousins now. Which part? These ones are your brothers and sisters.
Oh
25 and 22 children.
25
These are your
adults.
Now you they reign. Now you as you come here, tell one to even build a house. Tell the other one to invent car. Because it depends on your age.
You can't add them to your PR application.
You
they are older than
they're adults. They're older than 18. You can't add them to PR application. I don't know if she can add them to study. No, you can't even claim them on study.
It's the age is 22 for PR. It's 22.
Most PR is 22. So the 22 person is
yes. So long as the person
you get your IT.
At the time. Yeah, applying
right
is
now,
fine. The other 27 is an adult. Study gap. I don't know why people are always worried about this study gap.
I don't think it worries anything.
There are some schools that talk about study gap, but I had study gap of like 10 years.
Study gap now. We their mates. I study. You tell them you were running a company. Person that is running companies, are they going to be dancing? This school you are going to is your sabbatical. You were running company. You should not worry. Can someone who has over 45 holds masters working on PhD enter? Very good now. Yes, now. If you're over 45, PhD is the next big thing, but PhD in what? So that it helps you. And then make sure your degree before that PhD is good. Can one move and later invite family through express entry? It's good you from the beginning. Unless you have permission, when you start doing spousal open work, spousal sponsorship, you'll submit all your text message, how you met each other, your old picture. If you don't have that strength, put that now. For those of you that have deleted, you know those times. Yes.
Yeah.
You when people have small quarrel, I block you. It's my brother. All those, they now go and invent your MTN text message. Now you they share for her. Now you they share for Canada will block you. Just add her now that is early. It's better that way.
Yeah.
To just go once.
Except there's a reason not to add. It's better to add the spouse now.
Check this one. Accounting. I don't
see accounting in demand. I don't
see demand. I think it's check under STEM. Check under STEM. I don't know if accounting is there. But
and everybody can actually go and
you have to do something financial something. Yeah, go and check it. Understand.
Everybody can check it. Yeah. And if I get the link, I'll post it in the description for you guys so that you can also see by yourself. Yeah. So we'll be here for more than an hour, and I promised Asi that it will be 45 minutes. Asi, are you okay with going on, or should we call it a day?
It's fine now. Just let's answer people here. I'm a Christian. Don't mind you because I used to say things just without petting the thing. She said, you just drop the book. I don't have strength if it's going to work. So basically, I would like to ask for agencies that help electricians. There's nobody like that. They're fake. If you're an electrician, express entry on, they're looking for you. Don't use agent. If you use agent, they will see. They'll face your passport and be doing kill and divide. Just use that express entry guide. Be in the pool under category-based draw. Look at trade. When you click trade, you will see the knock code for electrician. Make sure you have a first degree and your age is good. Your score is high enough. Else, marry somebody that is first degree is good, age is good. Be very serious. Some of you people, this your love is not even making sense again. Caregiver.
So if you're
caregiver is nurse aid.
It is nurse's aid, yes, it's nurse's aid.
Nurse's aid.
So just do your IELTS and be in the pool.
And that your 2 years experience. Do like maybe full-time hours of maybe like 44 hours, 40 to 44 hours, so that you get enough experience that will help you. In a situation where someone is told, okay, you've done that. Alberta new express entry for siblings. I'll be waiting. You don't have siblings.
So Alberta is just what Alberta did was they changed their system to an expression of interest system. So
EOI, yeah.
I mean, yes, that
one is based on points. Just go to the Alberta, city of Alberta, province of Alberta website and just read it up.
Yeah. It's based on points.
Emails, Sheyi will give her email. They say your emails again, asidarlin.abba@gmail.com, ABAH, So Sheyi will give her email. I'm sure you see the email the same. What about teachers? Maths teacher. They're looking for you now. Maths. You are not coming in as, you're coming in as educational. Don't go and box yourself. The beauty of Nigeria is that you know how to do many things. So find something educational counselor and use and come inside. Then unless you want to do mathematician.
You
can always, because we are, you know many things. For you to teach maths, you know maths. That means you can come in through maths. What is STEM? Science, technology, engineering, and maths. So yeah, registered nurse. Can I get caregiver job? From outside here, it will be hard. From outside Canada, right now, it's hard. Unless you want to come in and get it. Please, can a 30-year-old person with only NYSC get in? Now, NYSC, that 1 year experience. Maybe let's say there's a lady that got PR because I was discussing with her. She did a youth service in Ekene Dilichuku. So on that transport, she got it.
And 30 years is
all those places, they send you, they send you to 30 is even good. They just remove 5. They've removed 5. So now that you're waiting for pool, better run and enter before they come out another one. Software engineer. The software engineer only has high school diploma. How will you be a software engineer with only high school diploma?
With high school diploma. In fact, I've even ignored that.
Why are you now calling yourself
engineer?
How
is a software engineer and you have high school diploma? Yeah, so that means you just have work experience.
Marry a graduate.
Because you don't have, you're not a graduate, so your points will not be high.
He is just giving you plenty. Marry a graduate. Go and marry somebody that has masters. That's all. Because there's nothing. Because it's shorter for you to marry a graduate than for you to go back to school. the time you use.
Because you have to reach the person.
Time is of the essence. You should have been working on it as we are discussing so that you go there fast. Go to Unilag gates and sit down there. You will see them in sales and marketing in demand. No, but digital marketing is under STEM for this new study route. That's the answer. They are not in demand. They are not in category based draw. So, but if you're coming to school, do digital. Just completed studies, apply for PGWP. Wife and son already have their visits. Can my wife convert? Unless you did master Simeon, your wife should have converted since. Because if wait a minute, if you did just college diploma, your wife can't have work permit.
Yeah, she can't have work permit, except she's a master student. And that's
it's masters.
That's something that has been like a few months. So except your wife.
Yeah, it has been for a few months.
If you are a master student, your spouse cannot get the spousal open work permit.
Somebody's quarreling you. Say, answer my question. Sheyi, which question did you jump? People should not be angry. I didn't see this part, so I was just waiting for her. Don't worry. Write it again. I have time.
Write it again.
She told me it was 45 minutes, but because we are good, God-fearing Christians. It's education in demand. No, but human physiology, that's healthcare. Go and find something inside healthcare to do. The postgraduate diploma in education and BSc in human physiology.
Where do we read? So IRCC, I need to answer this one. IRCC has a website, canada.ca. You can go there. All the updates are there. All the news. Just go to canada.ca. That's where all of this information is. Yeah. So we don't have a special place where we are bringing all this information. Every information is there. Yeah.
Millicent, this is your first degree, and you have postgraduate diploma in education. Education in what? So if it's education in human physiology or something, go and look at healthcare and find what you can do inside there. I won't even lie to you. Human physiology, you already understand what it means now. You know this, what's it called? Medical, kidney. You can do like physiotherapist, massage physiotherapist. Find a way. The truth about life is that if it's really Canada, you will find a way. Can I still add him?
Yes, in Canada as a study. Yeah, you can add him. study permit doesn't mean it's even better for him. So that he
at
doesn't
least 2
even have
leg.
Yeah. I
Cyber
like the fact that
specialist.
the spouse can help the students. I like that.
See, somebody said, I'm a cybersecurity specialist, 46 years. Your CRS score is 336. Go and rewrite IELTS. How will I improve my chance? You need another second degree, or you need your wife to go and do PhD, or you do PhD.
Or you marry somebody that's.
The only thing with this 46 is go and come to school in another province that is not those Ontario and BC that they want to blow people's eye. Go to somewhere quiet that they are God-fearing and just stay there and do your cyber. They will give you.
It's
original true. LMIA, there's no LMIA again. All are fake. Can I invite my wife and child after getting express entry? And yes, now, but you prove that they are your wife and children. At that time, now you go come. Put them now, because by that time.
How can you have, you don't put your spouse, especially your child, please include your spouse.
If you don't put them now,
you
will put picture of where you were the day your child was giving birth to. That thing is even bad. Don't follow that long road. Put them now. You can put them and say not accompanying, and later you start walking through accompanying, but it doesn't make sense.
And it's only the spouse. I think the children are accompanying anyhow. It's
children
only that
are already covered. Yes. Please, can I get a job as caregiver or pharmacy assistant? And if you the same thing we are talking about job now. It's not can I, not be also. As you apply, 2,000 people
employs you. Yeah.
Are there pharmacist jobs available? And if there are pharmacist jobs now, if you get it, study gap of 17 doesn't matter. Can I apply for masters in law for my wife? Study and work. Is IELTS compulsory? IELTS is compulsory if you need PR. But some master's program, they might ask you for IELTS. Just tell them in a very strong letter that you were taught in English. But some people still insist. But me, I sent a very strong letter. Once when I was applying for one university, I said, you cannot tell me that. Go and check our national language. It's IELTS, but study and work. Masters in law, Shay, how does it work? What was her first degree? It has to be law, right?
They can do masters in law, yes. Your first degree definitely has to be law. Yeah, you can do a master's in law. Yeah.
What about
MTech?
What is MTech in mechanical engineering?
Masters in tech, maybe a master's in tech or so.
Is it masters in tech?
That's just what the person said.
What about MTech in mechanical engineering? I don't know. Please rewrite your question. I'm a registered nurse. Can I get a caregiver job? No, unless you are here. What IELTS? See, the truth is, I get that a lot of people back then, it was possible to get and come in. Right now, the short answer is no. Because they're not giving LMIAs, which would have been the sure way a company will say they need you, and they prove to the government that they have searched, they could not find. Caregivers are everywhere. They can't get LMIA for that. So you have to be around. What IELTS do we write? Academics or general? If you have academic, you can't use it for PR. It's general for PR. My sister wants to study cyber security in January. Is it still in demand? Yes, it is. Regarding the change in IRS, which reduced on low wage LMIA, which reduced it to 1 year, will it be possible to apply for spousal open work permit and study? Your question about LMIA does not affect spousal open work permit, because unless you have this LMIA as like you have gotten it, and then you want to apply for your spouse and your child, people that come in via work permit, they can apply for work permit for their spouse and their child, right?
Yes.
For this LMIA that is now low wage.
Depends on the job.
But this one now is the low wage.
You might not be able to. The spouse, especially.
Bello, I think ask again. Yeah, so that you don't hang. Ask again. Will my husband be needing IELTS to relocate with me? And if your points are low, he will need. If your points are low, he needs not just IELTS and WES. But if your points are able to carry the whole family, then he doesn't need. I want to immigrate through work. I want to confirm if LMIA is scrapped. Yes. Caregiver. I have 2 years experience. Can I get a job? Unless you're here. Can I apply with my degree? 3 children. Oldest is 16. And if you married when you were 20, your age is still very good. So yes, that would be like 36. But if now you're like in your mid-40s, your points, they have removed 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. So whatever is left, that will not make it tough. But for people that are older, and that's why initially when we started, we're like, if you're older, just maybe coming through school. Because it's too dicey.
School might be better for people who are older. Yeah.
That's the only way you have
we're recommending school for people who are older. Yes, but now category-based draws too is
category-based draws too is helping. But right now, young people don't go full inside there, so the points are too high. It was to help those of us that
are old. Lots of people, young people are the ones driving up the points.
Especially for STEM, category-based draw is like 490 something. That's too high. That's too high. Chartered accountant over 15 years. Okay, we've read, software engineer that has only high school diploma. You cannot be an engineer. That is just a name you adopted, because unless you have BNG,
because maybe you
bachelor's
want to
in
learn
engineering,
and then
you cannot call yourself an engineer. It's not possible.
Engineer. Yeah.
I would like to ask for agencies.
The first step before applying as a caregiver. This is not the question I wanted to pick. The first step before applying is to get the work experience now. Get the work experience, get the certifications, and then look for jobs. Yeah.
I need you to help me throw more light on early childhood program going on in Oxford International College, Halifax. Bukola, you see the way you know so much about this place. I've never heard it before. So it's good I just read it up, because I don't know it now. I go lie. I don't know it, but if it's working,
it's a private college that has a program like that.
Does it have DLI?
It's not PGWP eligible. No, it's not. So, but they have all these policies they are making to them that when they finish, they will link them to clinical. I'm like, those things are one kind. If they are, why not just
go to no? Don't be even telling them these things are one kind. It's no. Unless you have money to waste, there's no point that you're coming to Canada to study in a place where you not get PGWP. Tomorrow you're asking questions. I beg.
Pointless.
It's not a rush. They should stay here. How do I apply for PhD in mechanical engineering? Let me beg. Apply with the school website.
Go on the school website now for these questions. You just go to the school website and apply for PhD. So long as you have a master's and you meet the requirements, that is it. You just apply on the school website and then you wait.
Your people are making me laugh. Is there any chance of Masters of Education program? Yes. Can I study forensic? Yes. Is pharmacist's job in demand? Yes. Food and beverage manufacturing through express entry pool. I didn't see anything like that. It's not in category-based draw.
Food and beverage will not be in any category.
How about colleges with immigration pathway? Let me be that.
I know, that's why I didn't take that question. I don't know what that means.
How about colleges with immigration pathway? They are aligned. I have first degree in microbiology, MSc microbiology, master's public health. Completed this. You sabi book well. And MSc. Your spouse is a registered nurse. Registered matron, bachelor's in nursing, and MSc. What are our chances? Enter the pool first.
Really? Who is that person? The spouse is okay.
Victor, I'm telling you, this is a book. This is a book conscious family. Shay have told the people to marry people that Shay has seen Victor. Congratulations to him, because he saw the lights. Victor is thinking like me. When he went to marry, he said, are you a nurse? You have a matron, you have bachelor, with masters. I mean, too much. Mona did the pool.
This is now
a portfolio.
You should create an express entry profile now. That's what you should do. Yeah.
Yes. Your wife
both of them
should have one for health, masters. You now inside that microbiology, that health that is like microbiology type. So that is, and one will click. Don't worry.
Yeah.
The person that is youngest, I'm sure your spouse will be a bit younger. So she stands yes. Your spouse stands a better chance because she also has masters and she's younger. So put her, you understand? Let her go under health care, something, nurse aid or whatever. Nurse is safer there. So you are good. She see people, O'Shea, brothers. Don't worry. I have masters in business administration, 15 years in banking, 44. I know that banking in Nigeria, they always stand on no, I have master Ugu Chinoye up. I have masters in business administration, in management, and over 15 years in banking. Inside that 15 years in banking, I'm sure that you have done work that is not only banking, because Nigerians don't know how to respect the role that they employed you for. So if you are the person that one way or the other, you were in charge of logistics as it concerns the bank vehicle, paying those that are going to ATM, go and enter managers of transport. Thank me. That's all. Because we don't know how to respect people, and that's a good
It's
thing.
true.
They will send you
This
message.
is
All those
very
stupid
powerful,
things. They'll send you message in
It's true,
stupid
because
things.
you
So
could have, you can
just-
say I'm a banker, but then your job inside there is to manage the
yeah, you're in charge of logistics.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
that's the only way, because that 15 years you can't waste it now, and you already have your account showing that money was coming in. So it will reflect that. I mean, it was a real job. Go and meet your guy. They should just sign one letter. And
They should just give you letter.
If that guy is quarreling with you, the banks, they have plenty this thing. You have a cousin or a friend in one place that has a guy that they like. They should stand, because sometimes you meet your guy, they feel like you want to jackpot, they start to jeopardize you. Go to another branch. All is banking. Please explain PNP. Sheyi, they say at Sheyi, so now you go collect this one. Do I need to apply for PNP different?
Google and write what is PNP, she will tell you.
No, you don't need to apply for PNP different from Express Entry.
There's a few. Saskatchewan, you can apply differently. And
Manitoba and Sask, you have to do that, their NOI.
Yes, you have to do their NOI. You have to apply to that. And it's a point-based system as well. So they have their own points, meet their own points. And
you have people there. You lived there. Did you school there? That's why we are telling people, go and school there. People don't like it. Now you want their PNP. They will ask you, did you school in Saskatchewan?
Did you school here? Or do you have a job
have you worked here? All those things. Those are what helps. So I have admission, supply chain. What's my prospect? They're not looking for supply chain again. Go and change your course. Can I use MBA to apply for MAC? Who be MAC? What's MAC? Sheyi, now you know.
I don't know what
because I have HND background.
I don't know what MAC is. So.
I don't know what MAC is. So. Macmillan. Can I get caregiver job? Category based. If you're not here. Oh, Francisca. What's the fate of civil engineers? People have work now. They are always looking for house to build. So civil engineers are up. So rush, just go there. Just go and sleep there. The only difference is that, we are brick and mortar back in our own. Them, they have carton and plywood. So you have to come and learn their style. Mental health and addiction, yes, it's in demand. A lot of people, their head no correct. So you're welcome. Vancouver side, they used to fall. They used to bend. So we need you. University for pharmacy, just Google. You see the way you put this your question now. What university is best to study pharmacy? Put it like that.
Copy it. I put it on Google.
So they will give you. Can I use HND to study masters? You've asked, I don't know. Depends on the school. Is there any chance for masters in education? We've answered down. Where do we check the courses? The link, can you post it? Go to canada.ca. In fact, and see.
Canada.ca.
Just Google and say Canada new PGWP eligibility requirements, and go down the searches and click the one that is from canada.ca, not fake people's websites. Go to canada.ca, you see the courses there. Scroll down. My husband is currently in Canada. Can I add him? Oh, you've said this now. Forensic, who said this one? Okay, people just wrote your questions.
A lot of them are asking questions that we've already answered. Maybe if you came late, you need to go and rewind and go.
Please. I have to go down. Sorry, in case I jump your own. Business management and entrepreneurship in demand. Prince, we know. Can a 21-year-old get PR through caregiver? 21, you don't finish school. Do you have work experience? Where are you running to? If you're 21, it means you did not do BSc. Or if you did BSc, you do not have work experience yet. Nigeria will pursue you.
21 is
just you need work experience. You need work experience. You even need, the funny thing is, about 21, it favors people that did not do first degree. But immediately after high school, they got experience. More than it favors those that did bachelor. You can imagine. Because Canada is looking for work experience. Caregiver routes. Macmillan has not said anything. Caregiver route. Anybody asking for that one? Project management, they're not looking for you, Chinwe. Unless you're doing project management in construction, something in construction. Is there vacancy for caregiver foreign with no IELTS? There's nothing like no IELTS. Go and do IELTS, Rosalie. Do everybody must. It's just English. Read and do it. I'm 45.
Yeah.
Delivery job in Kuwait. What are my chances? Emmanuel, marry somebody that's
I think this will back to
everybody. Oh my question. Oh my answer is just marriage. Because at this point in this Canada will just fry your brain. You don't even know what's going on. Sometimes it's just easy for you to choose the easiest way out.
Because that's okay.
45 is they've taken all your points at this point. So unless you have a PhD, chances are
it's
very
45
slim. They will just collect your money. It's just 0 for age. So
0 for
midwife
age, so you have to get your
with
points
degree in
somewhere.
nursing. West Don. What do you think? Kaiwo boys. Your IELTS, go and rewrite it. Go and rewrite it. You can't enter with 5.5. Go back and rewrite it. That's just all. For your 10 years experience, all these ones is good and fine, but you need 5.5 can't go now.
No, 5.5 can't.
Adebanke. People are typing new ones. Jesus. I thought I would see the end of this 42 years.
No, the thing is actually you will never see the end. So we have to stop it at some point because they will always ask. So
please,
I think what we'll do is we can also leave the questions and I will still come back and answer. Yeah.
Okay.
And if Ashley has the mind of Christ.
I've been trying to get to the roots.
There's no way we will get to the end because they will still new people keep joining and they will keep asking. But we'll be here like 1.5 hours. So I think we've tried. So guys, I want to thank you very, very much for coming today. I'm going to put the ASI's where is it now? Okay, so ASI Darling Vlogs, like I said before, please check her out there. You can also email her for ASI Darling Abba something.
ASI Darling Abba at gmail.com.
Abba, yeah, at gmail.com.
Yeah, so sorry. I was trying my best to go fast through the questions.
There's no ending. There's no answer. There's no way. And if you want any of the guides, so we have a study guide, express entry guide, fear and work in Canada guide. So it's just to guide you and tell you what you need. Please ask the person who invited you for you to get it. So thank you so much, guys. I know your questions will not end. If we stay here till 9, there will always be somebody that is asking a question. I really appreciate those of you who asked. And please help me thank Asi for taking time out to come today.
Thank you.
I needed Asi to come because I can't say my own is diplomatic. Thank you.
She is diplomatic. Yeah, thank you for having me. I truly appreciate it.
Really appreciate you guys. And please continue to ask your questions, like the video, and check out the other videos that we have on the channel. We have a lot more videos, a lot more information, not the fake. What did you say? Canada needs you.
Canada is looking for you. Canada is calling.
Canada is calling. I don't understand those videos. I didn't know they have a lot of views. I don't know, people just like.
Yeah, they do. You know, that's why false prophets have customers. People like fake news. It just gives hope. I like that. Yeah, people like hope. Everybody's looking for hope. But let's be realistic. Okay.
The real thing now, they will not watch that one. It used to annoy me. I'm like, look at these people. Anyway, but I don't get it.
No, I'll post the video. I was thinking because I know I haven't gone live since it's just settling down thing and the rest, but maybe soon. Because of questions. My life, you're even trying 1 hour 30 minutes. If I hear 4 hours, we still the answer questions. So
they're answering questions. It doesn't end, though, do you know?
It doesn't end. It doesn't end.
People always have questions. So guys, thank you so much. I hope you've been enlightened. If you just comment, just rewind. Go to the back. You will see all the questions that we. Somebody said Asylum.
Asylum. Olabisi, come outside. Let's fight. Olabisi, just come outside. Let's fight. Come on. We will fight. Oh, I've crammed your name. Oh God, me Asylum. Because the way I've been so against Asylum, it only makes sense that somebody will call me Asylum. What I do? But
Okay,
thank you guys
guys.
so much.
Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Yeah. So watch out for next month. We'll come with another webinar. Somebody said ASI is equal to Asylum.
Oh, do night.
In the short form.
See now. The short form of my name is Asylum. I cannot forget that thing now. It's not stuck in my head. No wahala.
Okay, guys.
Right,
thank you so much. Bye bye. Really appreciate all of you. Bye.
Okay, bye.
Oh my.